Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 7th grade concept of solving graphs. This is standard 7.6G in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 15 of the 2025 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a dot plot here. And we've got each dot represents one player, so we're looking at our key, and we need a statement that is not supported. So we're looking for an incorrect statement. 3 will be correct. So let's just go ahead and put our numbers here. I've got 2 that scored 0 points, 1 that scored 2 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The most scored 3 points. 2 scored 4, 3 scored 6, and then high score was 8. Now, let's take a look at this. Exactly 20% of the players scored 6 points. Well, 20% of what? Let's figure out our total. So if I'm going to add 2 and 1 and 6, 2, 3, and 1, we can add and see how many total we have. I've got 6, 3, and 1 make 10. So it looks like I've got 15. We can also just count the old way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so 15 is our total. So now we can turn this into a statement. 6 points, exactly 20%. So how many students or kids scored 6 points? 3 out of 15. So if we simplify this, we can divide by 3's. Because 3 is a factor of both, that's going to be 1/5. And yes, 1/5 equals 2/10, which equals 0.2, which equals 20%. So this is a true statement, which means we do not want this. Problems like this where they're asking you to find the statement that's not correct, usually they'll put a true statement first to kind of trick people up that aren't reading this not. All right, exactly 40% of the players scored 3 points. Well, there's a lot of 3 points. So let's do 6 out of 15. Now we can actually stop right there because look, if 3 out of 15 is 20%, then if I double 3 out of 15, I'm going to get 6 out of 15. And if I double this, you're going to get 40%. So you could do it like that. You could also go ahead and simplify it. And you're going to get 2/5, which equals 4/10, which equals 0.4. But you also could just use that number sense. So that's a true statement, which means we're not going to choose it. So we're down to B and or C and D. Less than 1/3 of the players scored 4 points. All right, so let me see. Scored 4 points. 2. Okay, so 2/15 is less than 1/3. So that's the statement we have to deal with. Let's just make equivalent fractions. I'm going to multiply this by 5's. And so that's going to give me 5/15. So is 2/15 less than 5/15? Yes. So I'm thinking it's D, but let's verify. More than 1/10 of the players scored 8. Okay, so 8 is 1/15, and we think that is greater than 1/10. So I don't need the percent. So we think that 1/15 is 1/10. Well, even in third grade, we realize that if you get the numerators that are the same, you can compare these fractions simply based on their denominators. And 15ths are smaller than tenths because there's more pieces out of that same thing. If you want, you can go ahead and make these equivalent fractions. Let's multiply by 10. Let's multiply by 15 to get 150. And so I'm going to get 10 1/50ths is not greater than 15 1/50ths. And so we also could have just gone to 60, but I went ahead just did the shortcut of multiplying each denominator by the other to get an equivalent fraction there. And so that is an incorrect statement, which means that's the one we want because we want the statement that is not supported by the information. So our answer is D.